I appreciate you coming on. You're somebody I've wanted to have on for a long time. In my opinion, best wrestler in the world right now. And I know you hear it a lot. You can be humble all you want, but you hear it a lot. I see it a lot. How does it feel when it's like so many of your peers and people that you wrestle and fans are like, that guy, he's the best in the world wrestling right now?
No, for a while, I really felt weird about it because I don't feel like I'm on that level. I believe, of course, everybody wants to be the best at their craft, but the more and more I thought about it, um, to be honest, I'm more so happier about that. People are looking at someone that looks like me as someone that can be best in the world. Because for years, black people, people that look like me, have not been considered or in the conversations of being best in the world. So when I look at who the best in the world is right now, I look at guys like Lee Moriarty, Fred Yehi, Jay Lethal, and it's great to hear my name come up so often. But I also want to put out that there's so many other great wrestlers out there that should also be getting attention as well. So I'm just happy that people of color actually getting looked at in a different way now.
And I'm sure that you hear that a lot too, that you've inspired other people of color to pursue wrestling or pursue a certain style of wrestling. How does that make you feel considering how long and how much work that you put into what you do?
It's so funny. Recently, and this is not me being braggadocious. It was actually a story that like touched me in a way that like it really made me reevaluate um, like what I need to be doing going forward. I wrestled Starboard Charlie at the GCW Homecoming show, and unbeknownst to me, his mom was there. And after the match, I went to go sell merch, and I'm hanging out. And she just comes up to me to have some conversations, and something that she said, I don't think it garnered the reaction that maybe she had thought. Everything like I said before, but she told me that Starboy, like in so many words, like she literally said idolized, but I mean like looked up to me, and I'm like, okay, I had to kind of step outside of myself for a second and go, okay, with people looking at me like that, I now have a responsibility, even if they're not asking for me to be responsible for my actions or what I'm doing going forward. I have to be better than I've been. And now I'm just taking it a little more serious because people would tell me, and I just thought maybe they were fluffing me or whatever. But now I'm just really starting to understand, like me being inspired by the people that came before me is now passing through me going to other people. So it's just the things that I've learned and I've studied from others, and I think they're seeing that collection of knowledge through me now that I've just adopted from others.
And I'm sure you get this question a lot, but like, who were some of the people that inspired you? Not to go for a cliche generic question, but I mean, I'm always particularly interested to hear who the best in ring wrestlers looked at, because there are some people that'll be like, it was the Berserker and Giant Gonzalez. Like, you never know who attracted somebody to wrestling the first time.
So the first person I saw that like I've liked wrestling for like a long time before I actually settled on one person, and it's really weird because of the way I wrestle now. But the person that attracted me to pro wrestling, and when I saw him, I said, "Okay, I'm going to be a pro wrestler." I didn't know how or when it was going to start, but it was Bam Bam Bigelow.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
not really sure why, and everybody's always like shocked by that, but like, yeah, it was Bam Bam Bigelow.